Multiplication Part 1. This tutorial is going to guide you through how to perform long multiplication and the box method multiplication by hand. Let's begin by looking at long multiplication. And we will multiply the two numbers 17 times 4. I'll begin by multiplying the first two numbers, so we have 7 times 4, which gives us 28. So 8 we line up under the units, and the 20 we carry over as a little number there too. The second number we multiply is 1 times 4, and to which we need to remember to add the number we've carried over. So 1 times 4 is 4, plus the 2 is 6. So 17 times 4 is 68. Let's see how we do that using the box method. So for the box method, we split any numbers bigger than 10 up into those units of 10. So in this case, 17 will split into one lot of 10 and a 7. We're going to form a box round it, and we're going to multiply the 17 by 4. So in this case, our first multiplication is 4 times 10, which is 40. And our second multiplication is 4 times 7 gives us 28. So for the final part, we add the two numbers together, which is 40 and 28. If we add those two together, 0 plus 8 is 8, 4 plus 2 is 6. Thankfully, we get the same number, 68. Okay, let's look at one more multiplication. This time we're going to multiply the two numbers 34 times 19. So you can see we're now multiplying a slightly larger number on the bottom there. Okay. First of all, we need to multiply 34 times 9. So we'll split that up again. So 4 times 9 is 36, that's little 3, carry over the 6. And 3 times 9 is 27, so carry over the 20, plus the 3 gives us 30. So 306. Okay. And the second part of that calculation, we're going to multiply 34 by 1. But we need to remember that 1 really isn't a 1, it's a 10. So to account for that, we place a 0 in the units before we begin the calculation. So now we begin with 4 times 1 is 4. We line that under the tens. And 3 times 1 is 3. Final part of this calculation, we add the two results, remembering not to add the little ones. So we have 6 plus 0 is 6, and 0 plus 4 is 4, and 3 plus 3 is 6. So our final result is 646. Let's see how we do that with the box method. Same as before, any number bigger than the units, we split them into tens. So in this case, 34, we've got 30 lots of tens and 4 single units. Now, our second number, we also need to do the same. So we need to split 19 into one lot of 10 and one lot of 9. And now we perform the multiplication. So we begin by multiplying 10 by 30. And as a little trick, if you find that difficult, just do 1 times 3 is 3, and you can add the number of zeros that are there left. So it gives us 300. Then we have 10 times 4, gives us 40. And the final row we multiply by 9. So we have 30 times 9. So 3 nines are 27, plus the 0. And 9 times 4 is 36. And similarly, we need to add these numbers. And I like to add them largest to smallest, just because I find that easier. So we have 300, 270, 40, and 36. doesn't matter which way we add these, we'll get the same result. So we're going to add these together. So we've got 0, 6, so that becomes 6. 7 and 4 is 11, plus 3 is 14, so we carry a 1 over and we place the 4 under the tens there. 3, 5, and that little one at the bottom, 6, 4, 6.